Bam! Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Leverage Show, baby! Yeah, baby, yeah. Shout out to everybody here. Let's keep it going. We love you. U.S. shutdown is not happening, all right? Prevent high inflation. In my opinion, the shutdown is not happening. They were able to get rid of it, even though a Democrat apparently pulled the fire alarm. That's been all over Twitter, and apparently it's true. You know what I mean? And some of you are up in arms because they're saying it's the same thing that, you know, he basically stopped a government session, right? But, you know, kind of the same thing people did on, you know, the unforsaken date that we can't discuss. Just a lot of weird things going on today, but again, back and forth. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate Koala Man. You will wait and you will wait. No, I'm just joking with you, brother. God bless you. But you got to get what you got to get, baby. Shout out to everybody here on the live. You know, you can go to sleep if you want, but you know you don't want to. You know you want to wait for the goods, baby. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. First thing I want to do is look at something that I'm looking at. Veracity. Now, it may be a low, a high, a lower low, and maybe setting a downtrend. Trend is changing. Starting to get tight in the zone, though. Let's see what can happen in this 15 minutes. See if the 15-minute can get you back above this resistance at 5156 and maybe through the wick. Veracity may just be something you want to pay attention to. What do I know? Shout out to anyone that traded JOYSTREAM with us last night. And, you know, I was in and out like a banshee. I talked about it being at the top of this level right here at 3975. I was out of 38. Beautiful $500 overnight for JOYSTREAM. All right. Made a bit of a double top here. I see that it could possibly come back down to the bottom of the channel, or it could just be going sideways. 1 hour time frame actually reset pretty nicely without losing a lot. This is a coin that I believe is a good long-term hold that could really turn into something big. And we've been trading it on and off since it was almost like a half a penny and 1 cent. It's now at 3. It's been a 7x, this JOYSTREAM, since we first started really paying close attention to it. If it loses this level, look for some type of double bottom or it to come back to 2.9. It is a double bottom. It says it could. Let's take a look at our 4 hour time frame. Our 4 hours over, sold, coming on down. But you know what? It's, to me, because the stochastics went down pretty hard and you lose much zone, chance you just kind of go somewhere lower like this. I'd be looking to look for a divergence on a smaller time frame, see if we can get down here somewhere and hold the zone, and then start. If we can consolidate in the next day or two on Monday or Tuesday, that's likely a breakout with a retest and a bigger move to the upside. Let's take a look at Filecoin for the $30. I'm not sure what country that is. I should know. It looks like NT, right? Thai dollar, right? No. What is an NT currency? New Taiwan. The new Taiwan dollar. Thank you. Shout out to my people out in Hong Kong. Shout out to Taiwan. I got peoples in Taiwan throwing it down. Look at that. They pay me in Taiwanese money. We love you guys. God bless you. JOYSTREAM to the world, baby. Can you talk about your beginner class and how we can prepare for them, given that they are once a month? Just keep showing up to the live stream and don't worry. Sound like you got some worry in your heart? Take a deep breath. Everything's going to be all right. You don't have to prepare. That stream, that day is going to be it. You know what? You want me to make it twice a month? I'll make it twice a month. We basically had 30 people in the class today. Shout out to the 30 people that took class. And you know, I'm going to have to do it more than once a month because that would only be like 360 people a year. And I know we could do even better than that, right? So we could do more than that, right? We should be able to get at least 100 people a month done. And then in 1 year, right? That's what I'm talking about. But still, that's, you know, it's only like 1,200 people. It's not even, you know. So definitely showing up for the next session. God bless you, man. The people that took the class absolutely loved it today, and class was riveting. We went over so many cool things. It was absolutely awesome. We're going to break down Bitcoin for you right now. We're going to talk about it. All right. I can't remember. I think my box may have been deleted, but if you remember today on the live stream this morning, we were somewhat here, and I believe we would go downside. And I put my box like somewhere like this and said this is probably like where we're going to go. We're pretty dang close. And we can go verify that. Let's go verify it because I can't remember for sure, right? I love inflatable stuff, inflatable boats, like big ones though that look like bigger than they are. That's kind of cool, right? I don't know why I'm obsessed with that type of stuff. I just want to see where I put my box. Nope, doesn't sound right, right? But don't be immature, all right? Oh, so there, wait, there it was. So I put it at, let's see. There we go, stop. So I put it somewhere at like, 26,950 and 26, you know, you can see it right there. We're kind of like right below where we kind of went just sideways a little bit all day. Really didn't do much. And that's kind of what we thought we would do. We were right here. And I put the box right there, right? So yeah, we actually went further to the upside, but then kind of just went sideways yet again. 1 hour reset, not too bad though. 4 hour resetting and showing signs that it wants to break to the upside. I'm still long, and I've made that clear with everybody that I've been long. And because I'm playing the support and resistance flip. And the fact that the 4 hours above the 200 SMA, whenever the 4 hours above a 200 SMA, I like to open up along and let it rip. You know what I mean? I'm short on GFT. I'm not asking for financial advice. I'm already in. Just with like your professional thoughts. Dopamine wave pool. God bless you. Thank you so much for the $9.99. We'll take a look at the chart and just kind of see what if there's an oscillator indicator that maybe you haven't seen, something I could, you know, maybe just open up your eyes, or maybe you just, you know, just want to talk about it. Like you want to, like, hey, I saw the game, you saw the game, let's talk about it. Like I like the Bears, you like the Bull, you know, whatever it is. I'm with you, brother. Thank you so much for the $9.99. That's God blessings. Great blessings from you. God bless you. Tag you on Twitter. Hope man made you proud, brother. Love you, Sammy. Thank you for the freedom, positivity, and gratitude. Lifer, once we register, we get access to the previous class, correct? Someone in the Discord mentioned you also have an email. Yes, that's true. You can also get access to the class once you're registered if you want to watch it through beforehand. That's also true. These are true facts. Listen to the people. They will help you get your way and figure out what's happening. So the dailies, you know, still got some room to go. 3-day chart, you know, got some legs. We do have somewhat of resistance. You know, I got some mixed bags, but we're still in a bigger symmetrical triangle. And I even have the monthly loaded up for you too as well. Let's take a look at that monthly candle close. It just closed on us 20 minutes ago. Let's break it down. Let's talk about it. Bitcoin opened the month at 25,938 even. The high was 27,482. The low is 24,899. That was the best price you could have got, 24,899. And it closed at 26,965 and 24 cents, up $1,027.24, 3.96%. Previous support became resistance for Bitcoin right here on the monthly. So you had monthly support at 27,157, couldn't get above the zone. But right here, you're clearly making a monthly support at 25,800, as we did not go low. You know, you can see like we closed candles 25,938, and this one here at 25,965. 26,9. So 26,9 is a strong support on the monthly. The next monthly support that we do see is 23,300. If we do, you know, if we lose that level on the monthly, but that to me, that's very, very bullish for Bitcoin on the monthly. We went through this gap in the VRVP. We have enough buy and sell pressure here, keeping us in the zone. And the monthly doesn't need a lot to be a wedge. That's a falling wedge in the monthly. That thing's got legs. And as we head into this halving, people, I wouldn't be surprised if the price is about 40K, 42,000 as we head into the halving. You know, and that's like our bottom as we begin to move. And then this rally rips, we get into the 60, 70. I mean, you could see a bigger move for Bitcoin than you've ever realized, you know? I also, they call me a name, right? What am I known as? Pause that. Sammy, Cup, and Handy, baby. And that's what it is, man. Sammy, Cup, and Handy, baby. Sammy, Cup, and Handy. There's a bit of a cup and handle here on the monthly chart. And that suggests that we could get a huge move to the upside for Bitcoin to 42,677 on the monthly. Monthly finally had a beautiful green month right there. Okay? So far, so good. The month is over. So there's your cup and handle on the monthly for Bitcoin, holding a previous support zone as well with this candle, you know, wicked tweezer bottoms together. Usually when you have tweezer bottoms, you do get a move to the upside. Our next big resistance for the monthly is going to be 30,500. We get above that, we can kiss a lot of this goodbye, and we're not that close we're not that far away from a big move out on the monthly so we can get a big push and break through that resistance. What a beautiful monthly candle close. Not going to do a big one. That's only for the weekly. I don't have it in me. Once a week, that's enough. I can only gimmick that. Just a little bit. You can't get it all. Not every time. You know, we got to try a little bit. So, again, I keep talking about the 3-day chart having hidden bullish divergence. Swing up to swing up. While the RSI is swinging to the downside. Tells me that we're likely going to get a move to the upside. And so far, the RSI keeps trucking above the median. And we're just getting into the dotted line area where momentum can really pull us up. We get above this 21 that's moved. Then we go for the 50. We close this candle, which we just did tonight, above the 200 SMA. I am bullish for that reason. Every single time a major asset has closed a 3-day candle above the 200 SMA, it has become the beginnings of something pretty amazing. All right. And I like to go back. You know, we could look at what's a big chart. Walmart, right? It's an oldie but goodie, right? Walmart, New York Stock Exchange. Walmart looks like it's going to the downside here out of this rising wedge, shoulder, head, and shoulder. Nice little short for Walmart. I have a target there for Walmart at 150. 149. Looks like we're likely to lose about 10 points on Walmart. Let's go to the 3-day chart. One thing I do want to show you, though, is every time we got above the 3-day, right there, a 3-day candle closed above the 200. Right there, we had one second one close, and then that was it. I mean, you open up a long on this second, third one, I mean, it was over. It was one of the massive, biggest rallies Walmart ever had, right? All the way from 71 up to 109. Not too shabby. Here's the second time that I'm showing you. We closed a 3-day candle above the 200 SMA. Look like just like Bitcoin did right now, and we were gone. We did it here for a beautiful pump. We did it here for a beautiful pump. We did it here for a beautiful pump. That was lackluster. So 1 out of like 10 times. And then this was just a massive pump. That was a really nice pump, massive pump. And then just like a pump of the ages. Like, so every huge rally, like the biggest rallies it's ever had. And when was this? This was 1997. Yeah, this is the dot-com bubble. Look what it did to Walmart. They went from in 1997 to 2000 and then 99. Look at that. The whole market just, they went from $9 a share up to $71 a share in just 3 years. People made basically 8x their money on Walmart in 3 years. So I want to show you the significance of this 3-day chart getting above the 200 SMA. It's exciting. It's big times. And so there is some bullishness. However, previous resistance becomes support. Even on the 3-day, you can see resistance, resistance, resistance. We're going to have to flip 27,179, 27,200 to remain bullish. It's going to be an area that we must get back above. No matter what, we must get back above that zone. So, okay. I can remove this. Yeah, this doesn't make sense, but that was our monthly. Now, so we'll hidden bullish, falling wedge. And honestly, when I put this here, this wedge broke to the upside. We could put it here on the daily time frame. You can see that we clearly broke to the upside here. Yes, baby. What is it, baby? What are you doing? Give me a hug goodnight, baby. Give me a hug, baby. Oh, I love you so much. Oh. Go get mommy. She's upstairs, baby. She's praying, baby. Go get her. She's praying. Okay? I love you. So, let's double click. See, and then the daily, starting to get a bearish turn there. All right, on the Stokes. Can't trade on that immediately, but you have to know, hey, and we're far away from the 21-day moving average. So it says we could get a push up, but whatever happens, we need some maybe, a little bit of sideways price action here on the daily. All right, and I'm going to show you a few other things that we got cooking on the daily here. This is ByBit Spot, where you can find me playing on the chats. They got good volume, so the ByBit Spot chart is the ByBit Spot chart. Spot chat isn't too bad, day. So here I see us at the top of the channel. Resistance, resistance, resistance. Likely coming back down here to the bottom of the channel, kissing the 21-day moving averages, finding our way before a bigger move to the upside. This is a 50-50 pattern. You take the length of the base of the triangle. You get two of these. We can structure these slightly differently. Basically says 23.6. And this brings us to the resistance area that we already had there at about 29,950. So it's a symmetrical triangle. We now know where price action is likely going to go. If it bearishly retests, we come down here for the bounce. If it bearishly retests here, you go for the bigger trade. Like, this is where I would add more to the short. This is why I would just take a mini short. I wouldn't be hard on the short here. I might double down on the short at this point. This is the area you're looking to short the market. If you lose this POC, see this red line? The point of control, baby, the point of control. What you are looking for is the breakout above the 200 SMA on the daily, and you're gone. You can use that as a retest or use this as a retest. You're going to this high volume node. You got a nice gap in the VRVP waiting for you. You went really fast down. You can go really fast up. And when whatever price action, like the last time price action made a violent move down the fastest, which means there's probably more stop losses here, right? So like here, we made a violent move down, and that means people shorted the market and thought we were going to go lower. And so we made a violent move back up. Then we violent move down, so where all the shorts are right here. Less people down there right now. Same reason when you long really quick, people get in late and there's all the stop losses here, and then they go and grab those. So just by common coincidence, common sense of an idea here, no, it says that this likely will break to the upside, but you never know. You can't guarantee stuff like that, but that's our target. I'm long right now and staying long. We'll see what happens on MEXC. Shout out to anyone that joins MEXC through my link. I really appreciate it. May God bless each and every one of you for being here. MEXC, if you're going to trade, you might as well not give your fees to the exchange. You might as well take your fees and be able to use them yourself to DCA, to allocate. It's your hard-earned cash, you know what I mean? Like, so I love MEXC for that reason. I always think of the day I bought something on Binance US, and I bought about $5,000 worth of Bitcoin, you know, when they were doing that whole fiasco. I figured I might as well. And next thing you know, boom, high coins doing damage. Love you, brothers. Spread the knowledge, love, and happiness. Shout out to PS5, man. We love you, man. Out here trading on MEXC with the lifer. A race one. We love you. So much alpha in the Master Friend session today. Much love, Master Friend. Crypto Bear Baker. Enjoying funding fees, too. What's your win-loss ratio? What's your win-loss ratio? Bitcoin showing the bullish divergence on the 1 hour time frame. Well, like in the last, let's see. In the last, I don't know, 10 spot trades. Like last night I made $500 on JOYSTREAM. But I lost $100 on MAV, right? I didn't like the way it looked, so I cut it off early. But like literally in the last week, I've lost like 3 Bitcoin trades and won about 7. So, been insane. Live in light and love and positivity. Trade at your highest frequency and with the lifers. Comp, please. God bless all the lifers. Thank you. MEXC is amazing. Yeah. And honestly, like, I got into cake at 50 cents. Went to 44. I got into Cardano at 2 cents. I got into Bitcoin when it was $1,000. I knew about Ethereum at 9. Bought it at 89. Like, I made so much money in the last few rallies that I don't really have to like prove anything to anybody, to be honest. If that means anything to you, but like, anyway. Now I'm just here every day for you guys, going over the charts every single day because I'm obsessed, and I don't really know what else to do with my life. So until I figure something else out, you know. But until then, I'm here. So I don't like MEXC at first, but I was the problem, not MEXC. I had the same issue. I had to warm up to it for some reason. You know what I mean? Honestly, MEXC, what I love about MEXC is that the liquidity is so fast and amazing. All right. Take a look at MAV, LOL. Yeah, I cut it off. Why are you going to make me look at it now, right? JOYSTREAM to the upside, too, for a nice gainer. That thing just moon. Started getting in here at 2.7. It just did a nice moon. I'm looking, we already went over. I'm looking for it to come down, hold this level, go sideways, and then there's a chance this thing has a bigger move to the upside, right? Where is it? Like right here? 59173. Nobody is doing this every day. This committed and transparent. Join the Maverick Trading Company. We do this every day. Hear about 500 traders input. Much more useful. Yeah. I once bought half a Bitcoin for $230. That's a great move. I mean, that's a great move. I hope you still have that. JOYSTREAM is a cold wallet option really soon. Bag growing, but living on the exchange. Yeah, I feel you. That's why I sold like 3,900. I sold $4,000 of it last night. You know what I mean? I liked it. I really like it. I want to hold it. I keep swinging, and I'm like, damn, man, I eventually got to commit to a long-term bag. You know? So, I like Covalent CQT. It's a great project. I don't know about the best AI project. I disagree with that completely, but it's okay. It's a nice project. It's not the best, you know? Sam just might be the GOAT. Shout out to Sal Madong. Sal Madong. So good you guys have to shill on another's trade channel. Right? So good you guys have to shill on another trade channel. You guys look really good on the weekly. You guys. I don't know what that is. Just got my mouse. Thank you, friend. You got that fast? I'm really happy about that. Tell me how it feels, how everything goes. That tie reminds me of one of my dad's ties. Interesting. There you go. I don't know what you're trying to say. Like, I'm a dad or something? No, I'm just not. That means your dad has good taste, man. Which means you might have good taste because your dad had good taste. But I don't know. It doesn't always trickle down. Like 3 sons, sometimes one son gets the good taste. But, like, not all the sons get the good taste. It all depends. I don't know, you know. I'm just messing around. People were shilling in the chat, baby. Right? You were out partying. No, I was drinking lemon water and changing my life. I love this guy. Oh, so thirsty. All right. So the daily is turning on us. And it's hitting some resistance. The 2-day chart says we could blast. And we probably will blast up to what? The 50-day moving average. See how we're hanging out there? Wouldn't be surprised if we hit that, broke through this resistance. And so all we really need to do is in the next 2 days, clear 27.3. If in the next 2 days, by Tuesday afternoon, if we can clear 27.3, I'll be a happy camper. And then we got a gap up here. It's likely we can head back up into this zone. And we're going to get to my $29,000 areas. So we're pretty close to 29K. And I'm long. And I'll explain why I'm long in a second. But it's basically support or resistance. Nothing more, nothing less. It's this line right here. I mean, this previous resistance became such a nice support zone right there. And we bounced right off 26.27. And that was such an area that I felt was worth longing, right? But we will see. I still can't believe that 8-hour pumped up to the 200 SMA, just like we said. I mean, that's just been amazing. I gave that trade. That trade's still in the money. That trade I put out here is still in the money. Never got the stop loss. Was enter here. Stop loss below this level. Bang, bang, bang. Moving into the 4-hour time frame. And this is what's got me a little giddy today. Previous hard resistance with 2 candles right here became support. So I'm like, you know what? There's a chance that we don't go below that resistance again. That becomes support. Previous resistance. So, and look, it was resistance. We bounced. Resistance, resistance, resistance. We bounced. So this is why I am bullish on this little flag here for Bitcoin. And I remain bullish into Sunday. Even though it's low volume weekend and it's not going to be amazing, I remain bullish into Sunday. So that's just kind of like how it is, right? Now, there's a chance we obviously come back down to the bottom of the pattern. The daily suggests we will. But the 4-hour now, I wanted it to come to the 200, but look, we went sideways. And the 21, and the 21's coming to touch price action, which is a really good sign that we're going to get a big move on out. So I would watch this 4-hour and play the 4-hour. It could even flip the daily. I'm going to watch the 4-hour. That's going to be my main time frame to trade in the next day or two. All right. And you have to commit. And so we come down here. Fine. I'll add to the trade. If we lose this, you have to leave it. And if we lose the POC, you have to flip to a short. You know, you can't be stubborn. But the key is let's see if we can hold this zone. So I would draw this pattern, have it sitting on ice, and simply just, put some alerts. Maybe like you could put a right click right here. Add alert right at that line. This dotted line here, you can see there, BTC's 26,505. We hit that level, then I'd be like, all right, I might think about looking at closing my long, but we'll see. I'm bullish on Bitcoin right now, and my measured move is up to 29K, and I've been calling for 29,000 for I don't know, a while now. because of this big gap of the VRVP. And it's there on the daily too as well, right there. Telling me that we can easily, without a lot of issues, go from here right to there really fast. And that's 29,135. I remember saying this back when we flipped 16K up to 19K. And I said the same thing, like, don't be surprised. So I'm not, it's like deja vu right now. So let's see, only time will tell. And I'm not a perma bull or a perma bear. If we lose key levels, like if the 3-day starts to go below the 200 SMA, it's over for me. Like, I'll tell you that's a wrap. And if the 4-hour loses the 200 SMA, I'll tell you it's a wrap. But right now, look, the 1-hour is getting oversold, and we went sideways all day. This looks so much like the pattern that broke out 2 days ago, right? And if you remember correctly, the pattern that broke out 2 days ago, or like a day and a half ago, was this pattern here. Bang. And it got tight, and it was like, you know what? This thing's gonna bounce. I take off the moving average to see, but like that's just boom. So another bullish consolidation above previous resistance. I mean, that's an SR flip. I'm longing that, baby, all day long. We lose it, fine. But if we don't, I did the right thing. I'm longing resistance, 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 support. Long support, so I'm longing that support, baby. And we even have now kind of the beginnings of a possible shoulder ahead and kind of a right shoulder. So I'm long. You do whatever makes you happy. I can't tell you what to do, but I am long. All right. MEXC futures. God bless everybody out here. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time, Crypto Lifers. And I pinned the message to join the trading group. So simple to join the trading group, too. We make it really easy at CryptoLifer.com. Jump on into CryptoLifer.com and check out the brand new website where education is key. Learn to trade, unlock financial freedom, gain an education, find financial freedom, just like I did. All right? There was no way I was going to get where I'm at without learning how to invest and learning what cryptocurrency was, finding out new skills and using those skills and putting them to work. No hidden fees. Choose your plan. Select the plan that works for you. All right? Most positive is the 3 months for $270. Save 10%. Jump on in today. We can't wait to see you in the trading group. I work every single day, 7 days a week, to keep you informed, and my whole group too, and my crew. And we're always posting charts and helping you. So we are in a bull market, all-time high before the halving, then the halving dump. Really, you think an all-time high before the halving? That would be crazy. And then a halving dump? Holy cow, if Crawbilly can, then y'all can too. Shout out to Crawbilly, man. Thank you for being on the live stream and being at the show today, which was our amazing class, man. So Veracity could be losing it. Just remember, it's overbought on the bigger time frame. So if it couldn't make it happen, look for that 4-hour to come back to the 21-day moving average. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, so watch your smaller time frames, but the second they start to bearish retest, that looks like it's going to lose its own and come to the 200 SMA. Yeah, even though we're low, it looks like we do have a pretty good short on our hands, right? It could be like become a descending triangle, and then you'll just get an easy drop to the downside. 4-hour looks like you're going to get a nasty dump. Back to the 21 SMA. So watch out for that. Veracity does actually look, and I came out with it looking long, but I'm okay to switch it up. I wouldn't long it anymore. It looks bad. There's a chance the small time frame squeaks out, but it's high risk. I personally wouldn't take it. Sam was the man. No other trader is out here on the live day after day, even on Saturday and Sunday. Looking sharp live for Mr. Hart teaches. Thank you. There's liquidation at 100K, right? Been long Bitcoin since middle 2017 BTC. I know. Technically, I've been long since 1K, 2K, 3K, Visit the new amazing website. Just go to CryptoLifer.com. Thank you for saying that. God bless Love Learning. Shout out to the Blue Crew. Everybody that holds it down, we greatly appreciate you. And shout out to the fan funding. Bryce Gonzalez with the 199 for comp and MAV. And then a short on GFT and Filecoin. So again, Bitcoin, I see it going sideways in a nutshell and breaking to the upside. I'm in this trade, so here's the trade that I'm personally in. Could we get all the way to 28.18? with a stop loss, like basically below this line. I would like it if I could get even below the point of control, but like somewhat like this at a 237. Chance we could get a little more gain out of that, but. So it's a 2.5 risk reward ratio. Stop loss below the point of control at about 25,540. Take profit upwards of the $28,200 area. And again, you could also play it safe and not long at all until we get above here, retest, and that would be a beautiful place to get into a long at 27,250. But again, I'm not your mother, father, doctor, lawyer, right, educator, or financial advisor, or brother or cousin. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor before you do your own due diligence. Just don't play games. I can't even tell you to do whatever you want. Honestly, I can't tell you what to do. So let's take a look here at 26,980. Still more liquidity thoroughly to the downside, all the way waiting for us on the lows too. On the lows of the lows at about what, 25,850 is the big area of 271, 820 Bitcoin. And that is the biggest order we see. There's another order slightly higher at 27.5, but after that, all the fun is below us. It doesn't mean we're going down there for sure, but you just have to heed the fact that we could get some type of crazy monthly volatility that could yoke us all the way down. 25,800 is right here. So 25,860, that's this yellow line right here, 25,856. So it's weird when there's my support and resistance lines, and that line, support and resistance, and that line. This line is that line right there. They coincide with each other from the liquidity board all the way to TradingView. Pretty cool, right? Anyway, let's take a look at MAV. Was it worth cutting off? Did I do a good job? Let me see here. Wow, it got the pump, baby. So I actually would have made some gains had I just stayed in and kept it cool, all right? So MAV actually got a nice move to the upside. Shout out to anyone that jumped into MAV. Actually in the money very slightly, though. 4 or 5%, possibly 6% on a wick. Can it continue to the upside? The 1 hour looks interesting. The 4 hours just getting started and it's starting to break out. This thing looks like it could make a big move. So MAV just getting started. Bit of a bearish divvy here, though. RSI pointing to the downside while price action points out. Does it get one more, maybe? Or could it pump up and negate it and then make a bearish div? Only time will tell, but right now it's interesting. I left the trade, but it looks, high risk, high reward for whoever's in it. Let's take a look at the bigger time frame. You're getting a little overbought on the 6, the 8, the 22, saying, hey, you got to come back down to the... So if you do get a quick scalp and a push out, looks like it'll be somewhat short-lived. Watch out for this very strong bearish divergence here now on the 1 hour time frame. Suggest that we may just get a move further to the downside. But be careful, it's a small coin with low cap. It could get pumped really fast. So as long as it stays above, honestly, as long as it stays above 2791, I wouldn't close the long, you know what I mean? But again, you do whatever makes you happy. Let's take a look at comp. It pumped a beautiful 20%, and then kind of did it leave us what's going on? So comp pumped really nicely. Look, kind of a shoulder, head and shoulder, but we saw it in this, remember? And I posted to the trading group, likely to break out, had an alert on it, and this thing absolutely exploded. It's on the KuCoin chart, actually my work. So now what is, are we going to continue? Well, I like the comp got back above the resistance at 44. It basically, its low was back at 34, so it's doing pretty good. Already up $12 on 34. So look for this flag to fill out, and I wouldn't be surprised if comp continued to pump to the upside. It's got some buzz. Token Metrics is all over it. It seems to move with MakerDAO. Comp and Maker move together. They're both big DeFi. And so when big DeFi starts to move, that's what happens. The 22 and the daily somewhat resetting. The daily tweezer topping saying we're coming to the downside. So the 4 hour looks okay, but like it may just be a quick little pump here for some type of double top. And that may be all you need for a move down. You could trade it riskily, right? You could go for it, and there's a chance the 4 hour does give it to you. I like what I'm seeing, but just you got to heed the fact in your back of your mind, the bigger time frames are not like 100% in your favor. All right. So GFT, Gifto just continued to go on an absolute tear. What a monster. I found this coin, and then it just didn't stop. Up 240%. When I first put it out, it just made the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4. Parabola, baby. Parabola. Is it going to continue now, or did it break the plane? It's in the rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68. Just if you flip this upside down, just like a falling wedge that breaks out, right? And then you look for the divergence, and you definitely have it, because from here to here is a downtrend. And from there is an uptrend, and you're breaking down now. So GIFTO does, to me, look like the time to get a dump. 2-day chart, 3-day chart, well ahead, like so far away from the what is the 21-day moving average. It's ridiculous. So yeah, this thing's getting ready for a likely short after such a massive move to the upside. I'd caution it though. You never know. Could it continue? There's a chance. So I would flag out GIFTO here. Know that it's above the previous resistance. It became support. And if GIFTO doesn't break back below that line, there's definitely a good chance it's going to continue to about 36955, right? If it does break this line, then it's going lower. So basically, that's kind of your line in the sand, right? So I'm looking, I would short once it gets below 26 and starts to drop to maybe even 22 would be even a better short down, right? There's a chance it gets one more pump further to the upside here. The divergence just is not in our favor. 1 hour time frame. So see what the 1 hour does. If the 1 hour, look for the 1 hour to get rejected by a local resistance like here. So that's what I would look for, the 1 hour to attempt to pump. And then if it can't get above this level, I would begin to short the market on that puppy. And you could also look for the M pattern here. If it gets up here and can't break above this high, then short the M to the downside. Once the 1 hour breaks below the 200 SMA, you could also short a bigger short down. So yeah, I believe it is getting ready for a bit of a short. It's not perfect yet, but there's definitely beginnings of the short for GIFTO. 100%. And let's take a look at Filecoin, USDT on MEXC. All right. So Filecoin I see as in just a giant Adam and Eve double bottom that's filling out. Yeah, and you kind of stay on that. I just see it going sideways until it gets pretty good consolidation and then gets a bigger move to the upside. All right. Yeah, the Bitcoin trade just lackluster. It's $762 at a 10x long. It's a $7,270 trade. It's up $13, 1.84%. Just hanging out. All right. Just doing nothing. And then I just have a BLZ trade that I'm just holding for a long period of time that I took profits on. All right. And if it gets worse, I'm just going to keep holding it. And it looks like it can. If we take a look at BLZ here, remember that short on Walmart looks pretty nice. But we take a look at BLZ, and it's supposed to get to the 21 SMA on the 3-day chart. And there it is. It might have a little pumpage on the way, like a couple pumps up, but eventually it's coming back down to this white line. So I still remain short for BLZ, which is Blue Zell. All right. TRB for the win, right? I mean, TRB, these things, what they do is I'm starting to see the parabolas, and you have to understand how to trade a parabola. And the steps to a parabola, it's like step 1, step 2, 3, 4, 5. And so there's a very good chance this thing just starts to absolutely rip roar. 4 hour looks lovely on TRB, right? Daily's probably a little overbought. Nah, it's still got legs though. 22 hours ready to go. 1 hour. Dude, this thing is, if anything pumps, it looks like TRB will pump hard. you know, like real hard. Like, look at that thing. Up to 87 from 53 is the measured move. I see no reason why this thing won't continue to move. Previous resistance became support for the bounce. No bearish divvy yet. That swings down while that swings down. It's ready to rock. Very, very aggressive stochastics RSI, which is like it's like my main aggressive stochastics SRI, you know, coupled with a lack of bearish momentum in the MACD. Hey, Grant, and Bitcoin could get a big sell-off. Anything could happen, but this thing looks good to me. Interesting, right? Again, if I'm on MEXC, I can end up trading spot, right? So you can go spot here and see TRB up in here. Once it's there, I can add it to my favorites too. Oh, they only have perpetual. It's kind of a shame. I really want to trade it spot, you know. Might be able to trade it Bolsadex spot if you have to, which is probably works. Remember, if you're here, don't hit original, hit trading view so you have options. Trading view will give you way more widgets and space. To me, the stop loss would have to be at this previous resistance becomes support area. Still gives me a 4-to-1 risk reward ratio. You know what I mean? I like this trade. I'd bring the leverage down a lot. Isolated, probably down to like 1 or 2. You know? I like this trade a lot. I don't like to trade on the weekends. But this thing looks mean. Okay, so here we go. I could either lose $100 and make $452. It's not bad. I could lose $60 or make. I could win lose $370 or make $2,000, lose $500. And I don't want to risk my portfolio. 93 for 386. Even that's too much for me, and because I don't like to do altcoins too much. $60 for $250. I like it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Right? Limit in there. Liquidation price is $26,701. So this thing would have to go down to $26 to get liquidated. All right. It could happen. Margin uses 196. And here we go. All right. And I open up that trade on Veracity. I would rather trade at spot. I really just got forced because they didn't have the option. All right. And now this other short open, I'm mitigating on something else. I'm going to try something different later on. When it pumps, I'd like to open up a short later. So that's something I'm doing later on. That's a kind of experimental idea. All right. Bitcoin long still up 1.8%, which is $13. $700 in at 10x leverage, $7,270 trade. All right. And I could easily lose this trade. Remember that. You know, there's no guarantees that I'll win or lose this trade, but I like TRB. It's looking good. It's the hot one to trot, and everything's looking pretty nice. Tight moving averages, 200 SMA. All right. Bang, bang, bang. 39.11 would be a good retrace. I see one-day bearish div for TRB as well. The 4-hour did just print hidden bullish, though. That's what I see. Yeah, but the daily stochastic still got legs. I do see the bearish div on the 4-hour, but I feel like it came down pretty nicely. But I do see the bearish div here. That's a pull down. That's a pull up. And we are away from the 21-day moving average, which tells me we could easily come back down. Let's see what this 1 hour and the 4 hour could do. I see a low, high, lower, low. Second, if we dip anywhere here and close the candle at 46, I won't even have to stop to the stop because that will be a lower low. And then once we come back up for a little more, I'll just end the trade, right? So it looks like it's just lower risk with lower volume, but anything could happen. All right. Could even become a descending, and then I'll have to definitely bounce. You see, I'm open-minded. We got some wicks, too, that tell a story. We'll see. We shall see. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for all the awesome super chats, all the ideas. We appreciate you. Friendo, thank you. You're the man. God bless you, Lakochi Coker. God bless everybody here on the live. Tomorrow we have class, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Jump into class with Master Friend. I know you want to. Invest in yourself. Do the right thing. Don't play games with your future. All right? You only have one future. Make sure you do the best things you can with it. Prepare now in the present moment for your future later on in life. It's what you got to do to be the best. No one's going to do it for you. All right? Nobody's going to do it for you, my man. Oh, it's been such a wild ride, hasn't it been, for so long? And I love each and every one of you more than you would ever know. You're all amazing people that have done such amazing things. And I don't know where I would be without each and every one of you every day of my life. So thank you. From the bottom of my heart. I wanted to grab the flyer. I had to have downloaded it at one point. Master Friend, if you're out there, could you send me that flyer? Oh, there it is. I got it. Yeah. That's the thing, though. I remember bringing that up and then it not being there. You know why? It's a media file, right? Yeah. Hold on. It expects like a JPEG, so you have to do image. I got you now. No, not that image. That's from back in the day, remember? That's funny. That's an oldie. A new buddy. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I got it. I'm going to get it now. Oh, don't slip away from me. Yeah, there we go. Now I got a programmable, baby. So jump on into the Leverage Masterclass this Sunday. Tomorrow, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Change your life, $150 for serious traders. Take you to the next level. And you'll get like an extra mentorship. People will watch over you. You have a group of really, really awesome people. Very, very exciting times to be alive. I suggest you jump on in. These are pretty far away, these moving averages. Maybe pushing it a little bit. 15-minute also doesn't look good. I'm glad smaller tubers are getting exposure on ATP. Positive, yeah, I get it. Just emailed, still a fan of JASMY Life or no? Not at all. Just today's learning is worth more than any other trading course. God bless you, Barber Trader Joe. Thank you. You're somebody to look up to. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Last government shutdown in 2018 marked the bottom. There you go. But they didn't shut down. I heard they avoided the shutdown. They passed a bill to avoid the shutdown. No shutdown. You know, shutdown avoided. So we're all set. Am I wrong here? I'm pretty sure the shutdown was avoided. Avoided a shutdown. See, this is like the weirdest thing here. House passed a 45-day funding bill, likely avoiding a government shutdown. The bill would keep the government open for another 45 days if signed into law by the President Biden. Within hours to spare, House Republicans and Democrats on Saturday struck a deal to fund the government to avert a shutdown that would have inflicted economic pain on millions of American families. The House voted on an overwhelming bipartisan basis, 335 to 91, for a short-term funding bill known as Continuing Resolution, or CR 209. Democrats and 126 Republicans voted yes, while 90 Republicans voted no. Just one Democrat, Mike Quigley of Illinois, voted no over a lack of Ukraine aid. It was tough, but we got it through, Speaker Kevin McCarthy said after the vote. The bill now heads to the Senate, where lawmakers there said they will not object to a speedy vote. The vote is expected to take place in the next few hours after Senate Democrats meet. We're on the brink of a government shutdown, and the 11th hour legislation is dropped to the American people. Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries D said in a 52-minute floor speech And we're told that if you have 5 or 10 minutes to evaluate legislation that is more than 70 pages long and expected to simply trust the word of extreme MAGA Republican colleagues. But in the end, it was, it's all about these words, right? These everyone is labeled as something now, and it has to be one of these words from the media, like a you know, no. We're gonna build back better, build back better, build back better, build back better, build back better. Use the same wordage. You see them all around the world saying the same thing, right? A new world order. The whole thing was creepy, right? NWO, baby. Shout out to everyone. Follow me on Twitter. Greatly appreciate it. I love it. And it's amazing. Can't wait to see you guys and what you're doing. Thought this was hilarious. What did you do during the CV, Dad? I bought more Bitcoin. Legend. You know, and that's actually the truth, too. So I'll be able to tell my stories, my kids that. That's what I did. I bought more BTC. While everyone was freaking out, I was on the floor, passed out. It was only like 3 years ago, March of 2020. Wow, my life has been insane in 3 years. So shout out to Elon. You see, he went to the border, too. This is pretty interesting. Millions of people saw this, retweeted by Mario Nafal, who actually follows me, which I find pretty cool. He does follow 15,000 people, but he follows me, man. It's pretty awesome. I really appreciate that. See, look at that. Follows you. And he's a big Spaces guy. Maybe one day we can do some damage in Spaces. I'll bring him into my Spaces, and we can really start to heat things up. Gary Gensler and the SEC jumped the gun on delay all relevant Bitcoin spot ETFs, including Daddy BlackRock's. Yeah, it's really sad what happened. Shout out to everyone there. There's Crypto Billy hanging at Sin City Crypto, the BioMEXC Tech, and C1 Censored. And we had Crypto Lifer on the show. Great time. It was awesome to see them in the scenes. And I had a blast just kicking it. Felt like they were together. How's my GFAL heads? How y'all doing? Games for a living here on MEXC. Yeah, not a lot of leverage too, so there you go. You don't have to use a lot of leverage, everybody. You don't have to be a big shot. You know, you're not impressing anyone but yourself. You know, you're the one that has to count the money at the end and the losses. Who cares what other people think of what you're doing or what you're into? It really doesn't matter. GALA. I mean, GFAL, bit of a shoulder, bit of a head, bit of a right shoulder. Wouldn't be surprised if this broke on up, and it seems to be following that same Bitcoin channel. Bitcoin pumps, it looks like GFAL will pump. Game for a living. Measured move takes you somewhere to 3 cents, which ain't too shabby. I like what I'm seeing for this puppy, and the daily is resetting while it's really consolidating nicely to the side. So I like this. Still kind of an Adam and Eve double top there. You see how that's an Adam and that's an Eve double top, but we're hitting that higher low. As long as we stay sideways and squiggly wiggly, there's a chance this can break out, get a retest of 2.8 and continue to the upside. I'm watching it closely as it looks like it may be beginning a massive parabola. We started buying it in down here at a penny. Shout out to anyone that jumped into GFAL. We are making gains on GFAL. I sold all my GALA for GFAL. Was it a good idea? It was so far. Will it be a good idea in the long run? Only time will tell. We don't know. As the reality show of my life continues every single day as I'm buying and selling live in front of you guys. And you can either laugh at me as I lose tons of money or look in awe as I gain millions throughout the next bull run. Anything could happen to me. I'm throwing myself out there. It's my life on the line. And, that's kind of what this show is. It's a reality TV show of my insane crypto life and all the ups and downs that I go through to stay on top and to maintain with my family, my friends, and, just living this life the best I can. Shout out to everybody here on the live. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for jumping on in and being awesome. We love you a lot. So, look, GALA has a major resistance here at 1.5 cents. Actually, a little low at 1 4/9%. 1 4/10% and 900%. 149. If it can't get above this area, expect more downside further to the bottom of the channel here. It needs to breach this and get back above. So you're waiting for GALA to kind of maybe make a right shoulder, break above. You have a shoulder, possible head, and another right shoulder, and that's what you need. And then maybe we could come, 200 could keep coming, and GALA could kind of start to kind of finally dip out of this. I sold all my GALA back at 16. right in this level here at this flag, and it continued to dump to the downside. Not too bad. And look at the 12 hours. It says it's about to curve even further down, and you're not above resistance. So really want to see if GALA can get back above 1490. If it can't, expect it to come down here and at least test this lower trend line at 1150, 116 for GALA. Look at CASPA. CASPA really likes to follow Bitcoin, right? It's getting overbought on the 12. Still got some legs. The dailies look, it's weird how the daily's just getting started, yet the 22 says this daily can really start to rip, right? And you're kind of just looking at like this. It seems to be in somewhat of a symmetrical triangle, right? That could really get big. Almost a shoulder ahead and a right shoulder there. But it's still got a double top as well. 3-day chart says you were cooked and you got a bearish div. And that you're going further to the down. That's a bearish div on the 3-day. Swing up while that swings down. Time to come on down. And it resembles somewhat of a rising wedge on the bigger time frame. The 4-hour is overbought with bearish div, telling me, to be careful with the rally. The chart looks pretty interesting, with almost like a shoulder ahead and like some right shoulders too. And you do have a resistance right here at about 5 cents. I would love GALA to come. I would love CASPA to come back down. The 4-hour says it's not time to buy right now. 1 hour's getting a little overbought, and the 50-minute has some legs. Watch the 15-minute. It's got some gas, and it did break above this previous high, which means that's, your next resistance is coming up at 5 cents. 15 minutes suggests it can get a bit of a pump. I would watch it closely tonight in the 15. The other time frames don't look amazing. And it's most likely that you're going to come back down and drop to the bottom of the pattern. But we don't know yet for sure. Yield Guild Games taking off. I threw a little bit of coin in this. That hidden bullish divergence paying off. Yield Guild Games for a nice pump to the upside. YGG, baby. About 25% gains. And there's more to come, in my humble opinion, for YGG. YGG is a hot coin when it likes to come on that Guild game, baby. Guild Games. Yeah, this looks more bearish than bullish now when I really look at veracity. Squid Grow. There's so many ridiculous coins out here. POGAI coming back again. A lot of people like to trade POGAI on perpetuals. But wow, it's been on an absolute tear for the last few hours. Just ripping. Even if you look at the 1 hour, 4 hour time frame, it's just ripping. POGAI out of this kind of consolidated move. Now, all I want to see is POGAI stay above 14.634. And you got a pretty strong level that it could be holding. People are loving their PEPE. Is PEPE up hot? It is for a swing trade. It didn't do pretty bad recently. The key is it's got a rising wedge and it's at a precipice. Did it break out technically? Let's be really harsh about this idea. No, because if I bring it out, some say it's not even hit the top of the target yet. Bit of a rising wedge here for PEPE. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. Once this 4 hour comes back up in the stochastics, if you're not back above, let's say this resistance here at 8124 or this resistance here at 9145, expect more downside. A double top and a move back to the downside. And that's your top right there. PEPE. If you get out of here, look for some sideways price action and a flag and, continue the fun. You see an M pattern on the smaller time frame and the stochastic starts to turn and you don't get out of this resistance, take that rising wedge back to the downside. Let the price action tell you what to do in conjunction with the stochastics RSI. Don't force yourself into anything that you don't need to be in. And you don't need to be anything. You kind of just wait for price action to give you the go-aheads. Maker was on our radar by Token Metrics too as well. Continue to pump. Look, 1535 on Maker. Really, it was like a kind of a cup with a handle there. And look, previous support became, we're getting a lot of SR flips here. And there's the length of your base, and bang. And at 1080, back on September 10th, out a month later, in at 15. I mean, that's a nice 50% gain on Maker DAO, right? See, everyone trying to make big trades, you can put 10 grand in there and just, come out with 5,000, make 5 grand in a month. I'm telling you, the less you trade, the less I trade, the more money I eventually make over time. So look at JOYSTREAM. You want to see it start to consolidate tight in the zone. People love this coin. And they want it. They want more of this coin. I'm going to put the $500 that I made in it last night just in there for now. And then I'll go from there, right? See if I want to swing trade it on a bigger position. This one I'll hold long term because now I got to eventually begin a bag. All right. Thank you for your time. God bless you. Appreciate it. Any thoughts on Apto's potential bottom on the Microsoft collar? They're going to unlock a lot of coins, man. So I don't know about a potential bottom on the Microsoft because I don't care who they're working with. If they unlock that many coins, right, throughout time. And how would you know that? Well, go to CoinMarketCap. Let's take a look at Aptos. Just teach you how to figure this stuff out, right? So a $1.3 billion market cap, all right? Circulating supply is $237 million, 230 million, right? The total supply is 1.1 billion. So you're still waiting on 800 million coins to be unlocked. The fully diluted is if you took all the coins in circulation and times them by the market cap, and that's going to give you times them by the price. And that's going to give you a 5.7. If you took 1 billion times 5.7, you'd $5.78 billion market cap. If all the coins were out right now. So you only have 20% of the coins unlocked. That tells me to be very, very careful. And that this thing could definitely go way, way further to the downside. All right. Optimism is also getting an unlock, I think, tomorrow. Or the next day. Let me just double check here. I got a DM. Thank you, Master Friend. Wow, you were attentive, man. That was a test. You did great. No, yeah, optimism is unlocking maybe today or tomorrow. Let's take a look. So look, TXA token burn campaign. That might cause the price to pump. Chromium, staking APR change. Staking TT begins. Peakland rewards. Libra DAO enhance. Fee structure change. Bitwise joins the list of Ethereum ETF managers. Paper Bitcoin has influenced the price. Yada, yada, yada. Optimism. Security mode. The token house will vote on whether or not to approve this change on the mainnet. DV Connect Istanbul. A week-long gathering of independent Ethereum events to learn, share, and make progress together. Interesting. They have a burn on the 31st or earlier. Hello, Future Live. Interesting. I can't tell when they're going to get that drop anyway. But so, yeah, Aptos to me is something that I believe is a long-term hold. And you're looking for a bull. You have to remember, these are accumulation times. Everyone wants to make huge gains. There's going to be smaller coins that chill, but the bigger coins, billion-dollar market caps, daily's a little high. I just would slowly accumulate. Looks like it could go lower, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised if this drops a little lower down to the $4 region. Just be careful chasing coins, all right? Especially at this time. I see BLZ going lower, eventually somewhere to this yellow line at $13. I talked about this dropping way back when. Just like AKRO, I'll keep talking about it. I put this out to you guys and said, hey, watch for this thing to dump. And look how, that thing just continued. But on 9-3, I put out the short for this. 9-3, we would hit the 21 SMA on the 3-day chart. And we did, and we went even lower then. This thing was a massive short to the downside. Love you, lifer. God bless you. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. God bless you. Thank you to Alex O'Crypto. Just got my permanent resident status in Laos, starting a legit trading company. You are like the new Kramer. That's so weird, man. He's like the worst, though. Like, that was the biggest insult I've ever gotten in my life. Like, he claims what's going to go up, and it goes backwards. So when you said that, I got, like, real paranoid. I'm like, is this guy hating on me? Or is this guy give me a compliment? You know what I mean? I definitely don't want to be the new Kramer. We do not like Kramer. Yeah, not at all. Shout out to Gamby. Is that Gina Bombino? She said babes. Is that Wendy O designed as Gammy? She said babes. We don't like Kramer babes. That's a Wendy O thing. Is that you, Wendy? Incognito? Is that you as Gammy, Wendy? Wendy, is that you? I think we're about to launch. I've been buying. This is the lifer, bro. You're funny. Thank you, man. Sorry, man. Didn't mean to insult you, but you have your place. Thank you. God bless you, man. Lifer is the reverse Kramer indicator. The new reverse Kramer. Thank you. Casey is here sometimes incognito. Crypto Casey? Is that what you're saying? Who is Casey? Crypto Casey? GF Burke? Yeah, it's me. I'm busted. Is that you, Crypto Plumber? Lifer, are you still a fan of JASMY? No, I think you've asked me like 17 times. Don't ask me again. You're getting on my nerves with that. I love you, Jordan Miller. I'm just joking. But no, I'm not a fan. I'll be honest, like months ago, I liked JASMY. They had a $26 million market cap. And then 2 days later, they had a $260 million market cap. After that day, I never looked at them the same again. I was done. These other streamers are out here making alt accounts to get the knowledge. Inverse Kramer is 100% accurate. God bless you. Yes, it's me. I'm busted. Yes, you're funny. How do you know this, GF Burke? How do you know Crypto Casey comes to the channel? She's mad cool. I'd like to have her on the channel. She seems like a direct person that's like has common sense and is simple to talk to. Seems like a nice person. Down to earth, you know? So last time we looked at this, it was in a symmetrical triangle, break up or down. And then they kind of like wicked it either way. 3-day chart says, yes, that we go further to the downside. It's getting over bottom, pointing down. So, again, everything is in these like, look, that's an Adam and Eve double bottom. And that's going to take some time. You know? Yes, she called herself out before. What? She said she watches the Crypto Lifer? Tell me. I like to hear this. No one tells me these stories, man. She said, oh, sometimes I watch the Crypto Lifer? Tell me, man. I want to hear this. I want to hear the juice. This is JASMY. Any idea what happened to Frankie Candles? His lives in here were awesome with a great community. Oh, he's here. He's doing his thing. I think he went live today or tomorrow. Yeah. People obsessed about the coin because it had some connection to Samsung or Sony. I think it was Sony. She was here 4 weeks ago. That's so cool. Can you take a look at Lever, please? Did your daughter enjoy her birthday? It's tomorrow. Her birthday party is tomorrow. And her birthday is my dad. Her and my dad share the same birthday. Crazy. They have the same birthday. What are the odds, right? And so Dude, I drew this and lever just absolutely ripped. Look at that. Giant double bottom for lever. It's just been grinding. Pumping on the 3-day. It's getting far away from the 3-day chart. I believe the pump was over. I mean, that was a pump. And it's time to come home, man. The chicken's got to come home to roost. Look at the smaller time frames for a possible flag, but this thing is likely headed lower. All right. And there it is. It made this beautiful pump. And that was it right there. You should have traded that. Tight moving averages, length of your pole. Bang. You eventually want to see a bearish div, which you're starting to get somewhat of a pullback here. And then you're looking for some type of like, you know, a shoulder, head, maybe a right shoulder, and it starts to drop down. Likely back to the 200 SMA. Okay. All right, Lord Barkington. What happened to Lord Barkington? Is he all right? Oops. I won't tell her secrets on the live. There's a lot of YouTubers watching. You got shout out on Banter Plus yesterday. Really? What did they say on Banter, man? Really? On Banter Plus? What did they say on Banter Plus? You got to tell me, man. You guys got to tell me people talking about me. People love getting here when people talk about them. I love Casey. Definitely the #1 female in the crypto space for sure. I have the same birthday as my dad. Like you say, what are the odds? I know, right? She's smart and seems knowledgeable. Yeah. Somebody's dog passed. Sorry to hear that, man. They said you're the best of the best, baby. Thank you, man. That's super nice, man. Everyone watches The Lifer, bro. So crazy, man. After hours, man. Is it weird that I talk about myself in the third person, though? The Lifer, you know what I mean? It's like, isn't that like a joke in Seinfeld of being pretentious? Every time I bring you up, people have heard about you, man. Nothing but good things. Super chats, file USDT. I already did file USDT. Sam Price, next president. Bitcoin getting some momentum. Yeah, just a little pump, though. But we're finally up with the trade. 18 bucks. 2.6%. We'll see what happens. Okay. TRB long's not looking great. I'm excited about the new debate crypto show you're going on, Trade Wars. Thank you for saying that. You already know. So how does everyone know all this stuff already, man? You know? Yeah, I want to play. What you thinking about ADA? ADA doesn't look good. Looks like it could go lower to the downside, personally. You know? I'm accumulating. I like my Cardanas. My Cadanzos. My Cadanzas. My Cadanzas. Wow, it's got a nice little pump today on the retest, though. Let's look at that. Honestly, look at the Adam and Eve double bottom. I'd declare a massive pump for Cardano. Adam and Eve double bottom. That's an Adam and Eve, baby. And when I see an Adam and Eve, it's over. Like, it's one of the best patterns in the game. You know what I mean? Just to prove it, I'll buy a little more ADA for y'all because I love it. All right? It's probably be the last time I buy some Cardano. It could be the last batch. It's kind of sad when you think about it. Like, is this it? I'll do that last 900 bucks worth and just call it a day. See that 988? I'll clear that out. Just bought a Gia Ada. Gia. I didn't get any of my JOYSTREAM filled. You seen that? It didn't fill. 0.4%. 0.46. I didn't get anything. They didn't give me no loves. 27,000 for Bitcoin. Let's jump back into BTC. Pretty sure I did file coin, but Lokochi said no, so let me check it. Lokochi's always right. I'm never right. So let's see. No, yeah, I talked about like it going further to the downside in this Adam and Eve double bottom. Yeah, so there's a chance you get a pop here. Yeah. When I was what? Started trading on no cryptos. Knew I could grab, knew I could flip those. Get fat like them hippos. Cash in my bank account. Bash in the bend around. You can't if you stay around. I count Satoshis like you count the paper. I got the gold like you got the vapors. I wasn't there, you was breathing in the vapors. It was a caper, nothing shot, got me in the I was with the Drapers. That's Tim, he was stacking those state. Shout out to the $69. God bless you, first super chat of the game. I had asked where to find High Seal and Litecoins. They're on KuCoin. But not everyone can get it at KuCoin. My international peoples can't. The US people, we kicked out of KuCoin. So whack. So whack. So whack. Shout out to the people on the live. 361, 224 likes, $60 in chat revenue. Off the dome. Feed them to the Gators. Crypto Casey is my girlfriend. She doesn't know it. You guys are funny. You silly, man. I'm going to tell her you said that. Finally back above 27K. Thanks, broski. Flying blind bum. We love you, brother. Thank you for jumping on in as an exclusive lifer. I like that. Is that the Big Lebowski there? You're funny. It's been a while. There's so many, though, man. Mrs. Tibbetts. BLC scalp now with the gains on the live. Crypto lifer, my man. How you scalping it? Which way, baby? Yeah, this beat was hot. This beat makes you want to rip. You know, it's like you said, when you meet the maker, Bill bang when I beat the paper, with a stab, with a tan, should have to say this. You know, it's like, I came with the game, just to pay the bangs. What you think? To the bangs, to the dang. So your mind can make up exactly how to hit it, and then you just fill in the words, you know? It's like, and you're just like a freaking like a rip it, to take it up on a man, and I found it, I thought I shit it, they got it on a man, and they did it, on a did it, and really didn't get it, and I'm on a man, bam, you know? So she says she want a bam, That's how I did this for years. That you'd come up with the flow first and then just start filling in the thing, you know. This beat is hard. Like, I'm not saying anything. I'm just going over the cadence. You know what I mean? I told you 17 times. The bait upon a beam bomb. The hit the color heat of high. You know. She just a did it. I'd pay for his concert. You're funny, man. Like, I got as many problems as stars in the sky, but this love lost makes my heart wonder why. At 19th and 8th, we had a part with a sigh. Yesterday, street seller, just a coward old guy. I felt deep emotion when she started to cry. I walked away and saw the clouds part in the sky. The sun blinded me like a dot in my eye, and it gave me inspiration to spit this art I supply. Cause missing you is what's so hard to deny. And kissing you though is just started my fly. And lately I'm edgy like glass shards of the pie, but I gotta keep on moving like them cars going by. Plus I cover ground near and far to the sky. I had first attend, but by a yard you were shy. To cope, I just get hot. You'll be educated when these 16 bars multiply, blah, blah. Anyway, back to the bars you checked already. I got that Riz. Yo, I'm a revolutionary, but there seems to be no one left. And to get back to Queens, I took the E or the F. And Robert is simply just the key to my quest, to being the best. I'm passing before I'm even seeing the test. There's no reason to rest till I get double D breast, just to ease on my chest. There's no reason to rest. I gotta make it to survive like bees to a nest. So I'm pleased to confess, I stay leaving you blessed. As I'm feeling different as the seasons suggest change. From first breathing a breath to curse leaving to death. You can't stop it. I'm done. I can't do this no more. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Yo, I love y'all, man. Take life for Buck, man. All right, you guys, I can't be doing. I'm not supposed to be doing this. I usually leave viewers when I do this. See, people are like, this guy rapping in a suit. You know, they start hating. Saturday Night Raps, you could do it, man. Shout out to Crypto Plumber, man. Thank you. You know what I mean? That beat's hot though, right? It just makes you want to rip. I wrote so many old raps, man. He said, I'm not supposed to do this. I'm not. The beat's fire. You can't help it, man. Give AJ a shout out on BitBoy. Shout out to AJ, man. We love you, brother. God bless you for going the right way, doing the right thing, man. God bless Frankie Candles for going his own way, doing the right thing. We love y'all, man. Who wants that? We love you. $16 donations for at least a bar, right? Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to the brass tacks. Here's the new thing. 60, yeah. If you send 16 beans, you get 16 bars, right? Just mixing the stream up. Love it. Shout out to Bryson Gonzalez. Thank you for being here. Stacks the GOAT, the legend. Much love. Shout out to Stack McChange in the house, GF Burke, all my blue crew, and everybody that holds me down every single time I hit the mic. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Lever's still bumming, but it's likely going to pull back to this 21-day moving average. Don't get caught up in the hype. All right. Some Mob Deep, baby. Back to brass tacks. Give it up on VRA. Shoot, I was thinking like $80, $5 a bar, but obviously they worth more than that. You're funny, man. Op short still valid. Yeah, the op short is still valid. Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at here on MEXC. Like it's pumping, but like, you know, if it can't breach this trend line, it's still got a resistance here, right? So it does look like it has legs. It's attempting to it's trying to make this a falling wedge here and break out. See? You kind of broke out here, which gives you that descending triangle vibe. So if you break out, and then you still might double top here. You see this? So you got to get back above this level to even slightly remain bullish. So until you get above this point of control and that resistance at 142, to me, the short's still in play. Dude, I love Prodigy. I love Mobb Deep, man. I love Prodigy. I met Prodigy in Brooklyn. There's a picture with me and him on my Instagram, my old Instagram. And amazing, man. Amazing, man. Yeah. No desk pop super chats tonight. You're funny. Lifer the J. You're funny, man. I have 50 glass of light and I'm not halfway yet. Hoping to wake up to gains. 52 ounce of glass of light. I don't know what that means. Gives you more than your opportunity. You will learn knowledge of trades, implement successfully when you learn your own TA. And implement successfully. Yeah, Miller that is. 52 ounce glass of Miller Lite and I'm not halfway yet. Hoping I wake up to gains. Love it, Lifer, all the beat. You guys are funny, man. So yeah, and this could be kind of a shoulder-headed shoulder. Yeah, but again, we break out here and we do a retest, then fine, I'll change. And I'll switch long. And we'll close before we even get the stop loss, possibly. right? TRB, man, only time will tell. Saturday Lives are lit. Trying to do a little different. Killer beats for some crypto charting, right? Get it, don't play that. Get it, don't weigh that. Get it, don't stay that. Get it, don't debate that. Get it, don't debate that. If you want to make that, we can only stake that. Come on, we can bring that crypto. You know we can flow though. Don't call me Pepsi. Let's see, let's go. I can get on a jet ski flex though. Hitting the water on a wave, though. Gonna beat in the scene in the day, though. Get a king and a bean and a dean and a reen and a scene. I'm a kid from the bean in the Boston. Awesome, always hostile. Keeping it going. My wife said no. Why are you being mean to me? Get over here. Get over here. Get over here. She wants to shut me down. She says it's not right. She wants to shut me down. Huh? If I want to fool around, why don't I come upstairs and hang out with you? That sounds like you want to make love to me. I shouldn't put our business out there. I'll change the track. It'll get me stop rapping, you know? It's just when I hear hip-hop beats, man, it flows through me, man. You know what I mean? It was good, though. He's having fun. What people don't realize is, like, there's actually a rap album out there. Like, they don't get it. Like the dude said, quit your day job, but he doesn't get it. Like, I actually have a rap album on Amazon. Like, he doesn't believe me. I'm on Spotify. Like, you can listen to me on Spotify. I swear to God. I shouldn't swear. I mean, I'm being honest. You know what I mean? I'm down with the country raps like Pimp C used to say. No one here to listen to you rap. I'm going to listen to you lifer, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate you, brother. So Maker had a nice play. It took days, though. It took a long time, right? It took a month, but it made a nice gain. All right. Now it's got some bearish div, so look for that daily to probably come on down. It's got when things have this much market cap, it takes a while. All right. Checks Pirate Bay. You guys are funny. What was your rap name? Sam Price, man. My name. Like, I had a good enough name. I didn't have to change it. All right. Lifer cent. Yeah, they called me 50 lifer cent. Solana, I saw a pump from Solana on this bottom area to the upside. I've been calling it. Bit of a shoulder head and a right shoulder there that did start to break on out. It's up about 17%, and I've had this chart out, and it's taken like 2 weeks, though, to make 17%, but it did it nonetheless. We came here for the trading and left for the rabbit. You're funny, I know. I apologize, right? But it's a Saturday night, man. I rap for so long in my life. It's a distant past that comes out every once in a while. All right, don't hold me. Don't try to clown me. Don't try to just be happy that I shared that piece with you, and we can move on. You know what I mean? All right. We came here for the trading and we left for the. Oh man, Zhao Madong, Sui. What about Sui though? Sui was looking interesting. Sui. And oversold in the daily. I wouldn't touch it with a barefoot claw. You do you, homie. It's all up, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm just happy you didn't leave. I didn't want you to leave. You know what I mean? I enjoyed both. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. All right? I won't do it again, though. Not for another year. All right? FLOKI on MEXC. So, wow. It got overbought on the daily, and it still pumped really nicely, 16 to 18, right at resistance here, though. But it did break this long trend line, right? And it could almost pump all the way to the 200 SMA, right? It's got some gains. Getting oversold, the 3-day has a little more. Best Saturday night on the tube, trade, invest, and lively entertainment. Love you, brother. Shout out to Crypto Plumber. God bless you. I had to come out from lurking shadows to say I dig Sam's flow, and it's great to see Suicide Harmony. Thanks, man. I'm with you. I freestyled on some screw tapes in another live. You're funny. You have fun, man. DOGE and ANKR. ANKR looked good to me, actually, right? I think I had a chart out for ANKR. What happened to my baby ANKR, huh? So look, I had an inverted head and shoulder, and it just went the complete opposite and pumped. The whole market actually got a bit of a jump, right? So the whole market got it. But look, there's a stop loss right there. Trade did not play out. Beautiful head and shoulder that just didn't give us what we wanted, right? Hit resistance and bounce back on out of it. What's interesting about this is this kind of, gives you an idea that there could be some more gains. That's very rare what happened there, but it does happen. But it's rare. Most of the time you get a move out. Honestly, you almost see like a giant inverted head and shoulder now. ANKR really kind of making a big move. If ANKR can break above this resistance at 2 cents and use that as support, so if I see a falling wedge on ANKR like this, boom, that would be a really great place for ANKR, and it would likely bring you right back to this high volume node, which looks like a 40% gain or something because it's 4.5 cents on 2 cents. Yeah, 19%. That's how you get chicks. A dingo ate my Satoshi. Go get a bag of 50K Doge form. Oh, love the life percent, having fun. 50%. Agreed, Crypto Plumber. Sam fly, he's got to fly, right? Let Sam fly, you're funny. Legend Nano X hanging around my neck. I know, right? Bought Doge at 6 cents. Shout out to everyone that jumped into class today. Class was absolutely amazing. Dang near 30 people in the class, 28 people really getting it in. It was an amazing class. Really, really respect everybody there. I see Doge as a stable coin at 6 cents with upside. Possible. I mean, eventually gets added to the crypto payments on Twitter. It's going to happen. We know that's going to happen over time. Everything's in these long, this is bear market style. And if it has a big market cap, look for it to a long, just a nice consolidation. You just want it to kind of keep doing this. And that's the buy. That's the buy. Every time it hits this 1, 2, you might have 3 more times, really. People don't realize, man, before you know it, a year will go by and you will have missed the greatest prices on earth, So if you're not willing to wait a year and grab some of the best prices, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Our crypto trade for Bitcoin still going well. Monthly candle close was actually beautiful. It was a strong monthly close. So we can't hate it. It was actually pretty sweet. Good monthly close. And the Bitcoin trade's up $20 now at 2.84%. We'll see where that goes. Nothing amazing. I'm not trying to be like, oh, but it's just, yay, we didn't lose the trade, right? Shout out to everybody holding me down on Twitter. A lot of awesome notifications. A lot of people coming on. I'll be on Sin City Crypto twice next week just because, Robin's been in the hospital, and I really I love that guy, and I feel bad that he's in the hospital. I hope he comes out safe and secure and everything comes out, and I just want to make sure that I'm there, helping them out no matter what happens, and, now, this is the biggest thing on Twitter now because this guy, but honestly, who pulls a fire? How old are you? That really happened. I can't even verify it. I don't even care, honestly. I don't want to feel like the politicians these days are like little kids at high school, man. It's kind of crazy, right? So Adam and Eve has been verified on Cardano. A likely move to the upside. I would see Cardano, the length of the neckline to the head from this Adam and Eve, putting it somewhere at about this next resistance at 27 cents, and it could save it from the doldrums of the lows. This could be the bottom for Cardano. A bit of an Adam and Eve here to the upside for Cardano. All right. I see Doge hitting 30 cents in several months. Easy. Nothing's easy, but you never know. You never know. I put 3K in at 0.6 cents. Hey, that's up to you. I think there's some better moves out there like AGIX or some VVX or some type of AI token, but you never know. You do whatever makes you happy. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence before getting into any project, coin, or trade. I had to do it like that. ABC, Airplay, Hodler. I'm just looking at all these insane new coins that I've never heard about. Alien. Dumpage. That one, ELS, looked like it was consolidating somewhat. You said you wanted Hype C? HIFI Finance, that was our baby, right? Finally did get a pretty nice pump up there to the upside. All the way to 73 cents from HIFI. HIFI, baby. This was the talk of the town on Token Metrics a few weeks back. I mean, it is since September 23rd. I mean, it's from 65 up to 73 cents. Let's take a look at our baby Tara X, however you want to call it, Tara X on MEXC. All right, so it's juicy, huh? Bottomed out. Let's take a look. Starting to bottom out, as you can see. It's starting to kind of get that rounded bottom, getting that bit of an edge here. You know, falling, this is swinging down while you're getting this flat, and then this swung up while that was flat. You had some bullish divergence there. And you're technically starting to use, you got your supportive resistance. You see, it was just the hip-hop. When I hear hip-hop music, the tempo gets to me, and I can't hold it back. I did it for so long, all alone, listening to music and just expressing myself. And so there's still that little piece in me that wants to let it out, man. And Gator, don't play that. You know what I mean? I'm this like nerdy older 40-year-old guy that wears suits and ties every day, but in the heart, I'm a thug, baby. No, but Gator don't play that, But look, that's an Adam and Eve double. That's an Adam and Eve double bottom right there. And lately, I've been seeing the Adam and Eve, and then as the Adam and Eve comes, I get this flag, and then boom, we get the breakout. So that's a bit of a cup and handle there that could break out, right? And you take a look at your daily. Does your daily coincide with this move now? Daily says, no, we got to go lower. So I like the bottom out there, but is that going to be your bottom? No guarantees. So I don't know what happened there. I hit like a connect button. And I never felt the need to trade on TradingView into my account. I don't know. Other people do that. And I don't know. I never wanted to API. I kind of like having more control, The gains of the bear market have been so crazy. I can't believe what's going to happen. You better lose yourself with the music the moment you own it. You better never let it go. You're funny. Have you looked into yet, Crypto Lifer, how storage is and will continue to be used with AI and large data sets? Yeah, storage is a big deal. Yeah. Thoughts on Fetch AI? I love Fetch AI. I own a bag of it. Everyone should join the Discord. You get so much information. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate you. YGG Moving. Thank you. So here's the deal. I mean, previous resistance becomes support. If Tara can stay back above 47366, we'll be in the money. Daily is kind of curving, though. Says we could get a bigger move in the 22. So you know what? Previous support becomes resistance. Tara stays above here. That's an SR flip. You're trading the SR flip. Look for the 4 hour to come back down. Reset if we go sideways. I'll put a couple alerts here on Tara. On the stochastics. When they hit, I'll be possibly putting this out to the group. Something that I'm looking for here on Tara. Then there's this coin. F it. Insane, right? F it coin. Melos was on the radar, got a little pump. And let's look at where is all this pump coming from, right? Let's take a look at Total 3. The entire market cap of all the cryptocurrencies, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I have it in this giant inverted head and shoulder that is likely to break up on this 3 hour time frame. The second these altcoins get back above $328 billion, we are starting to make a bigger move and saying, hey, we are done with the lows. We're going to make our move to the upside. So I like what I'm seeing here for Total 3. And it's likely that we're headed lower to 356, higher to 356 here, $356 billion. We do have to cross this level. I see an inverted head and shoulder. We have bounced off some divergence. We need to continue to the upside. We'll keep giving you this, guys. We have a gap in the VRVP. Ladies and gents, livers and livettes. And Bitcoin looks like it may want to get up to that 27.5 level. Very slow with low liquidity today, though, right? And again, the trade's now up $23, the most it's ever been at 3%. We'll see. Been in the trade for 24 hours. That's the highest it's been. So only time will tell. Only time will tell, right? Let's look at Bitcoin, and then I'm out of here for the night. God bless each and every one of you that went through all my shenanigans and stayed here the whole time. I really appreciate you all, and you guys have no idea what you've done for me. You give me a place to feel like I'm accepted, and I can be myself no matter what happens, and I really appreciate that. So, Saturday nights, you won't get it any other night. I promise that. Only Saturday night. So at least you expect me to be a little different Saturday night by now if you know the channel, right? It's not always going to be like, So I like the 4 hour. 4 hour looks like it's about to blast to the upside, honestly. Looks like it's about to pump really nicely. So I'm longing this 4 hour. Lack of bearish momentum. It looks like nothing going on. Lack of sellers. We'll see what happens right now. But the 4 hour is about to touch the 21 without losing price action and without losing the previous resistance. This is a cup and a handle. See, this is a cup right here. That's a handle. And my target for Bitcoin is high at 27.8. So I'm long for Bitcoin. You do whatever makes you happy. But I'm long. And I've stated why. Tight moving averages. 21 crossing the 50. 200 moving up. I like what's going on. Stochastics have reset. And we stayed sideways. So 1 hour also reset all day. Now it's ready to pump. We went from the top to the bottom. And we did not lose. You know, I even opened this up. It looked like we were going to dump. We did not. We went sideways. Even trucked up a little bit. This is a bull pennant. Likely to break to the upside. I like what I'm seeing for Bitcoin here. I really do. All right. And it makes me kind of want to double down on this trade. So let me take a look here at the trade that I did make. All right. So I really like the support and resistance flip. That's what's really got me going here. And I like how the 1 hour is cooking and the 4 hour came back down. 22 hour also suggests there's movement here. And there's some love in these charts, everybody. We're above the 200 SMA on the 4 hour time frame. I love that. So if I just go to the 4 hour too, just longing this, blatant, you know, just hope, you know, and we stay above that. And the time to get in right was there, and then boom, and you're in the money. Longing above the 200 SMA is so, like right there, you're in the money. Right there, you're in the money. Such a great, cool little trick to make gains on, especially if you're just scalping and you're not into like a long-term hold. I try to play them long-term holds, and you never know what's going to be the long-term hold or not, and that takes a little more skill. But if you're going to scalp, it's amazing, you know. You could easily get stopped out on the trade too, but see there, you're risking 2.82 risk reward ratio. I wanted to get down to there, but then it's a 2-to-1, and it kind of just. But I could use these wicks right there. So stop loss 26685. Take profit 28,000, right? And so I zoom out. 26685 and 28,017. 12 for 37. That's exactly what I'm looking for. And I'm going to risk another 100 on this one. My liquidation's in a great spot. I like where I'm at, right? 10x leverage. I'd have to go to 24.38 for me to lose $900, and I only lose $100 at 26.685, and I have the previous support of resistance, which is 26.850. So like if we lose that, if we lose this SR flip, then my whole idea is negated. And so then the SR flip isn't there, and then I don't care. So like, you know what, you get it? So you always want your stop losses in a place that invalidate the trade anyway, if that makes sense for you, right? And yeah. One thing I realized, right, is now I added a stop loss. And that means does the whole position have a stop loss now, or do I have to add more? Yeah, see, that's only half the stop loss. So now I need to add, right? And so I'll add the same thing. $200 for $650. But like, I'm adding an additional stop loss now, though. Am I changing the initial one? See, this is what's weird for me. Partial position. No. Entire position. I thought I already had an entire position, though. $24.82, 27, 16,000. So now I have 2, right? Yeah, okay. So that's on all, and that's on half. So I don't need it on all. I don't need it on just, you know, I could take this one off. Yeah. And now I'm going to lose 190 or make 650, right? So I just up the ante a little bit based on what I'm looking at on that 1 hour time frame. All right, and so far we're doing good, right? Now we're up 25 bucks. We'll see what happens. No guarantees in the trade. All right. But that's kind of my thing for the night, everyone. All right. Covalent, I really liked it. I watched a whole thing on the guy who created Covalent. Covalent's hot. You know, it's got a bit of a shoulder, head and shoulder. The lowest it's ever been, though. I have it in this cup and handle like it could finally make a move. 7 days pretty overbought. The problem with Covalent is it just never got the volume, honestly. And, like, people just never seem to care about it. Even in the last bull run, it pumped, but it was just, yeah. You got yourself a double bottom. Yeah, you can kind of make some type of Adam and Eve or something. You might pump up. At the end of the day, you're either dollar cost averaging because you like it or you're going to swing trade it. I know it's sloppy tape right now, but I'm just not into this coin. I don't believe it's worth swinging at the moment. I liked the coin. I thought I had a great idea. It didn't really perform like I wanted it to in the last run. We'll see. Only time will tell. And I've switched my stance on VRA. All right. And this is kind of like our private live in a way, Saturday night. We're going to have timestamps for you guys to hit and things to know about, so pay attention. And, yeah, where do I see us tomorrow? I wouldn't be surprised if when I show up tomorrow, we break up. Like we break up, down, we go somewhat sideways, and this is where we stand, somewhere here. Looks like we'll be somewhere, I'll say we're right here when I wake up tomorrow and I do my update. But you never know, all right? Tomorrow's my daughter's birthday, so shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. All right, everyone. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. God bless each and every one of you for being here. Comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when we post our next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. The trade's up the most it ever was now, up $31. We'll see what happens. God bless each and every one of you, and I'll see you tomorrow for a beautiful morning update and for a live stream at night. Thank you so much for everything. God bless everybody. I'll see you tomorrow for the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you for everything, everyone. Gratitude is my attitude. God bless. You can sign up to the group using trading, going to cryptolifer.com. You can hit Discord link right here. You can sign up to MEXC and go to the Facebook group, please. I want to join a group of people so we can access you no matter what happens on any other platform. So, over and out, 10-4. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless you all. Thank you so much for everything. I appreciate it all. See you tomorrow.